Success on this track means a near-perfect mix of handling and horsepower. But no matter how good your car times, has the winner started outside the top 15. Today, the top 7 drivers in points all start 17th or worse.
Hart Jr. and Kevin Harvick leading a Chevy sweep of the top 5 spots.
Let's try to talk that car. I'm real proud of them.
Did you?
So we didn't change place. You can see why there's about fun to watch. Let's hope.
Side of road, Sterling Marlin. Him up in road. Johnson.
Derek Cope in the 49 talking about has a very good.
Rusty Wallace not able to get into the top 36 on his time in qualifying. Bobby Hamilton had a really fast car in yesterday's final practice. We'll see. It's got to come from row 20 if he's going to make something happen today. Tony Raines in his second Winston Cup start gets the last spot in the field in Bill Baumgartner's car. Only one driver failed to qualify. Greg Biffle, the Busch Series championship leader, not quick enough to get into today's Pepsi 400.
I'll tell you what, walking through the garage here this morning, all the guys said
down the start of the Pepsi 400 at Michigan. Robbie Gordon in that 31 car, the quick duck to the inside.
And look at Bill Elliott on the outside in that 9 car. The winner at Indy, taking over third, going for second.
Elliott up from row 3 quickly. His 4th. Got 3 spots on the opening lap. He's going for 4, 5. Steve Park getting shuffled back into 1.
And Bill Elliott's teammate, Jeremy Mayfield, in the 19 car. Look at him.
Looking underneath Michael Waltrip. Jared in the 88. Tony's car. He started 3rd. Last time by, he was 11th. Lost a couple of more spots on this lap. Dave, what about Mikey?
Alan, I just spoke with his crew chief, Slugger Labby. He said he didn't get a very good start. Said he went through all the gears, but then he just got shuffled to the outside and really has not been able to make up any ground.
All the trash out there.
You know, when 170 or 50 or 60,000 people buy hot dogs, they create a lot of paper.
Problem is that paper winds up on a grill. That could cause trouble.
3-car breakaway up front. You're looking back at the race for a 7th, 8th, and 9th. 3 wide.
Look at Ricky Craven, that 32 car on the outside. He tries to go by Jeremy Mayfield. Robbie Gordon.
Now that's a, if they would have stayed 3 abreast, that's a big draft. These cars behind them will pull on. So they got singled out pretty quick.
And Craven started back in the 16th position. Last time by was in 6th.
Yep, nice early break there for Ricky. There's Mike Skinner. Ooh, rough draft in there. Well, let's see. Maybe the 15's regrouped here after those first couple of laps. Still the same up front. Kevin Harvick, Bill Elliott, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Here's your 3-car breakaway. Bobby Labonte has moved to 4th. He's 2.5 seconds behind these 3.
And here goes Bill Elliott on the outside for the lead, turn 2.
7 times at Michigan, Bill Elliott has gone to victory lane. 1 at Pocono, 1 at Indianapolis. Says the road course is a different animal. Trying to make it another oval track victory today for Ray Evernham and Dodge.
And this big red car, this number 9, same car he won Homestead, same car he won Pocono, same car he won Indy with. It might be this red number 9 versus the other 42 cars today.
So although Chevrolet swept the top 5 spots in qualifying, it's Bill Elliott's Dodge that has moved to the point. Just underway in the Pepsi. We're back in Michigan, and we've just gone under the caution flag. In the Pepsi 400, Dale Jarrett got in trouble off turn 4.
See some damage to the left front, like I don't know if he hit the apron of the racetrack or he made contact with another car.
I think, BP, that's from the grass. I think it folded in that left front valence. Caved in again. That's far right of the screen. No, he just got loose. Just got the car loose.
And probably right there when that car, right there when the car started straight ahead, I think that's when that fender
trying to slide up in front of that is Jeremy. And that probably could have taken the air off his rear spoiler, because when you're drifting up the racetrack like that, you're already sliding, and he came in front of Jeremy, and it may have taken the air off the rear spoiler and got him turned. More than likely what happened.
Now we see when the car gets turned around and starts going back in the right direction, I think we're going to see the left front fender. Right there is going to be like a snow plow. No, I didn't see it.
Sure, he's already back out, leads everybody off the pit road.
Matt Kenseth trying to hold off Tony Stewart. Kenseth told me this morning he's going to... Marty?
Sterling Marlin is saying nothing on the radio, and his crew says, you know what, that's good. He's in the 8th position. They, too, took 4 tires last time. And again, hadn't said a word, so they're very happy with the chassis. They really need a top 10, only 2 in their last 8 races. Matt?
Marty Jeffrey looking for his first career win, runs back in the 9th position. He's taken 2 tires, 2 right side tires on both his pit stops, but now he thinks because the left sides are old, but the left front is starting to wear out. The car is tight in traffic. He wants to free it up. It's getting much worse off the corners, Bill.
No, because he runs so well there. But if you ask him his favorite track, he'll tell you it's Michigan. He's had a lot of success here. The car is a little too free right now. They'll take a rubber out of the right rear on the next stop, the 48.
Earnhardt Jr., Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman. They've spent most of the time out in front. You see Terry Labonte there on the outside leading, but he's actually the last car on the lead lap. Stacy Compton. Whoa, Ryan. Got a fistful of steering wheel there. He needs a little help. He needs Harvick to pull behind him, push him by. That's exactly what he did. Almost. The body getting overtaken by the leader, Matt Kenseth, to put him 1 lap down.
Now that was the ultimate slide job there that Newman in the 12 car pulled. He just goes in and lets the car drift right up, and Jimmy Spencer, the 41, wisely backed off the throttle.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Jimmy had to back off there a little bit. That's why he lost so much ground there. Now, talk about the caution coming out when Hutch Strickland got in. What other terms can we use, BP?
Let's see.
Just barely. Yep, just. But you're turning down in there in turn 1, so you feel like you're wrecking anyway.
I guess the answer is nerfed.
Nerfed. Robbie Gordon, by the way, that on. Got another one spinning. Is that Nadeau? Jerry Nadeau behind him. Caution is out. 2 cars, separate spins.
And Wally, believe it or not, we're getting to the point of fuel mileage.
Getting right there, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Now, they're coming back to the caution flag. Matt Kenseth, the leader. What did Alan say? A smorgasbord of strategy.
Yes.
Strategy, that's what it was.
So Terry Labonte, Jimmy Spencer, both. Kenseth will allow both these guys to get a lap back.
And he was racing Terry pretty hard down the backstretch, and then he decided it wasn't worth it. So he backed out. They were coming back through the accident.
Shot I was looking at looked like they ran him right behind Todd and had to jump off the throttle quickly. And when you jump off the accelerator on these things quickly, the car will spin on you.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. Just watching the front end of that car jump, these soft springs that everybody's running contribute to unstabilizing that car?
Could very well.
Maybe.
But now what did he do? Splash of gas, 2 tires, 4 tires.
He's going to slide up that hill.
Oh, Jeff Burton's there.
Outside, inside. In the middle, clear low. Clear low.
Boy, it gave Dale Earnhardt Jr. a great run on those 2 cars in front. I was a little worried there for a minute. You didn't notice that Jeff Burton was coming back. Talking about Ty Norris' spotter for Dale Earnhardt Jr. clear.
So Junior back to the point with 30 laps to go. Dale Jarrett has passed Mark Martin.
Oh, Derek Cope, the 49 car, gets in the wall off turn 2, right in front of Tony Stewart. Tony jumped off the throttle, allowed the 18 car to go by him.
And remember that Derek was one of the guys that didn't pit under this caution. Just bringing you up to speed, Dale Jarrett is the first of the cars with 4 tires now. Let's check it out here. That was for 7th place. Jimmy Johnson in the 48 is 6th. Benson in the 10 is 7th.
I tell you what, Derek Tobin, that 49 car, still going pretty strong. Even though he's hit the wall and hanging right in there with those guys. What about Benson, Dave? What are they saying?
Remember earlier, Benny, we told you that Johnny reported in the car sounded funny with those holes in the front where the air comes through on the Pontiacs. They tend to call them nostrils. One of them was kind of clogged, and they cleaned it out, and that seemed to help the motor.
Right, a plug nostril.
Just a little decongestant spray there. Benson 2.7 seconds behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. Johnny started the day in 35th place. Jarrett up to 12th. Bobby Labonte digging down low in the green car. That'd be for 3rd place. Not quite.
And there we see DJ trying to drive between 2 cars. That is DJ, isn't it? Yes.
Yep. That would be the big brown truck. And he is putting those 4 fresh tires to good use.
He really is up to 10th place already.
I'm coming to get you, BP.
Yeah, looks like you're on your way.
He restarted 17th behind Mark Martin. Passed Mark, and now he's on the march here. Johnny Benson next up in front of him.
30 cars.
Yeah, I wonder what he might think. He's, well, as high as he was running all day, he may have gotten some marbles cleaning the tires off.
And Tony Stewart drives him. He goes by Labonte, takes over the 4th position. Dave, what are you saying to Tony Stewart's camp?
Well, Tony says that car is driving a whole lot better. He had to adjust the car in the last pit stop, even with those 2 tires, to make it turn better in the corner. And it looks like he can handle really well now.
Here he goes on Robbie Gordon for 3rd. Stewart's a sprint car guy. He knows how to do a slide job. Yep, he's got the spot. Jeff Burton trying to come back on Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the race lead.
Little contact down the front straightaway.
I'm impressed that 99 car's got, what, 20 or 20-some more laps on his tires than the guys. So what you're saying is you're going to take any 2-tire guy. You're just going to jump shit.
I'm a 2-tire guy. I told you going in, I'm a 2-tire guy.
Here's Stewart diving top to bottom. Close enough to bid for the lead. Here he comes.
Right down on the bottom of the racetrack. We've seen the 20 car. Oh, a slide job that time. He could not grip on the bottom.
Not quite cleared yet.
Looks like Tony got in turn 3 a little bit too hard and could not stay on the bottom. Had to slide up the racetrack.
Burton hangs on to it. I'm pretty fast. You are quick. Check it out. Dale Jarrett
Up the 7th spot.
Wally following that. Yesterday's Busch Series race here in Michigan, a record lead change number. Today, 22 lead changes. 12 different drivers have been out in front.
And there's Dale Jarrett right behind this line of cars.
Blowing water out of the 99 car. Overheating badly right now. Watch on the, well, let's see which way we'll be looking at it. His right side of his windshield. It's not doing it right now, but it was blowing water out a minute ago. All right, let's take our final. There we go. Jeff Burton. Let's take our final down on the bottom.
Not too shabby.
Harvick's not giving him any room. Look at that. He tried to hold him right down there. But Jarrett gets the spot anyway.
Yeah, listen to the guy on the racetrack, Benny. That was, you know, I was on the track yesterday. Why don't you listen?
I should listen to you, yep.
Maybe
Clear low if you need it, clear low.
maybe a year and a half's
All
experience
clear.
has taught him not to do that. I don't know. Bob Jeffries back with Dale Jarrett as his spotter. Radioing those dulcet tones. Here he goes, third place. Car on the wall up in turn 4. Caution is out. It's Derek Cope.
Now you're all in trouble.
Now race back to the line.
When you get here, your car will be gone.
Garrett's going to run him hard.
Hoots and that took tires on this.
I just did not think those guys were going to be able to run that good on those tires. Now these guys are racing as well and behind them, but still, while they're racing,
That's
he's making ground.
Awfully fast speed.
Yeah. Slowing down under that
For a mile per hour faster than Burton.
Dale Jarrett's progress against Jeff Burton. Knocked off another 0.3 of a 4 fresh tires with 32 laps to go. He restarted 17th, powered his way through the field, took the lead for the final time from Jeff Burton with 5 laps to go, and now he wins the Pepsi 400 at Michigan. Tony Stewart gets second. Look at him, 4 deep back there in the pack. That was for 15th place.
Ricky Rudd was almost in the gravel. Comes on 6.
Matt Kenseth
Off that car, jumping out of gear. So many cars running at the end. You're
5 of them within 150 points, any one of those 5.